Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another brand new episode of It's Look Who It Is. What is it? It simply is what it is. Um, I gotta be honest with you, I participated in one of those engagement bait farming things on Twitter where somebody's like, what's a take about blank that will have you like blank? And it's usually like, you know, the historically speaking, traditionally speaking, it was the guy from that one Disney movie who had all the swords pointing at him. But now it's like Patrick chained on a fucking tribunal in like an arena with people booing him. I got no idea. Patrick Star, by the way, the starfish. Um, I have no idea what the context of that is or anything like that. Curious birthmark yoga tag, by the way. Character exclusive perks. I can't wait to get a dog shit character. Also, I'm sorry, was that Wraith and not Wrath? I am so cooked right now. Okay, we actually got a character who's, like, usable, so, the Haru arc has been training me for this. But, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. But yeah, no, so I've been on the whatchamacallit. I participated in the Twitter engagement bait thread, and it was essentially, what is a controversial Final Fantasy XIV opinion you have? And I think I'm gonna make, like, a... You might remember the housing video that I made originally, where I ranted about housing. A little out of date, a little wrong in some of the stuff that I said, but it was like pretty accurate overall, and you know, was mostly talking about the issue that housing is, and not, you know, I think I might make a video about my controversial opinion, because I think it's true and real, because I've had a lot of experiences with it that have formed that opinion. To justify it. But right now we've got Charisma, Strength, Seconds, Dexterity. So no Knowledge, which is pretty good, because Haru's kind of stupid. Just like me, for real, for real. A most relatable guy in the game. But, Light Source? Maybe. But we're not going to worry about that. Let's just worry about the other stat checks. Which, admittedly, with character exclusive perks, it's actually going to be pretty easy to get Charisma to 8. And I'm wondering, maybe we should try to take the schoolyard. I'm wondering if that's the meta. Like, are we really living in a schoolyard history club kind of world for every character who has decent charisma? Or if you need to raise charisma for the lighthouse and you're going to do it? I don't know, man. I think I'm actually kind of excited to try this, maybe, but I'll most likely forget to use the... You're a son of a gun. Okay, thank God. We kept the library notes. I can sell them. Because we can sell the old coin, the library notes, and we can buy some smonks for free. It's going to be pretty based. The forbidden knowledge transcribed on your library notes burn into your brain. Where does Haru work out? In the library. True and real. Now, we do need to do this. I don't have Command Crab here, so sorry. You're gonna get gobsmacked instead. I know. You're desperate for the Command Crab, but it's like, it's only on Streamlabs, sorry. I could probably get a funny picture to make the Emmerdale if I wanted to. Specifically just for the start of there. It'd be really funny if it was like, have you seen this person? And it's just Moriko on like a milk carton. That would be kind of funny. That would maybe be kind of funny, I don't know. But, yeah, I'll go over it very quickly because, you know, I need to actually focus on the run. But, my controversial Final Fantasy XIV opinion is that the game does not teach you how to play at all. And so you have, like, several people who will get to max level, or God forbid, even battle mentor status, and they will just have, like, literally zero idea on how anything in the game works, and then they'll try to do harder content, or they'll try to speak from a position of authority, and they'll just be like, they'll just have the most miserable possible experience because other people think they're actively trolling, right? Like, I have a friend who is a battle mentor, and we love them, this is said with love, but he didn't know what a GCD was, he didn't know what a rotation was, and he didn't know what an opener was, and he has, like, every job at level 90, and he went into Savage because he wanted to try it, and he couldn't get a group because everybody would just say TYFP and then disband the group immediately. And then he had no idea that he was the problem. And then he got into a VC with a group that was doing Savage Prog, and they were screaming at him. They were like, because he was doing, like, he wasn't even putting up, like, a performance of, like, a basic level. And the fact that the game lets you be a battle mentor, and you cannot know what a GCD is, or what a rotation is, or an opener, is insane. Like, they should make you do, like, a really hard training dummy that requires you to, like, play your job, like, for at least, like, 2 minutes optimally or something. Like, I'm sorry. Because it's crazy. It really is crazy how, like, you can play the entire game from level 1 to level 90, beat the game, have the credits roll, do the patch quests, the patch MSQ, and have no, like, do level 90 max level content, trials, normal raids, alliance raids, dungeons, do all that, and you have no idea how to play the game. Like, the game never asks or demands anything of you, which I think, on one hand, is really cool, because that means you can recommend it to anyone, right? Like, you can have somebody who's bad at video games. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. As hell? Okay. This is pretty bad, actually. Like, this is actually just game over. I can't believe I took that. I almost want to re-roll, because that's so bad. But, like, you know, you have, whatchamacallit. I think we just take the, yeah, I just think we take the monkey wrench, that's fine. And we can start smonking one set of cigarettes. But, like, what was I gonna say? It's just absurd how much of the game that you can play while having literally zero idea on how anything works. And the fact that the game, like, so here's the thing. On one hand, that's really cool, because it does mean that you can recommend this game to, like, anybody, right? Like, anybody of any skill level can play Final Fantasy XIV, and they can play the whole thing, right? There's never going to be a point in FF14 where, yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it, let's do it. There's never going to be a point in Final Fantasy XIV where, for the main scenario quest, for, like, the main thing that a lot of people play the game for, there's never going to be a point where you can't progress because you're bad at the game or you have no idea how to play it, right? Like, you will get carried in every multiplayer instance if you don't know what you're doing. And if you do know what you're doing, then you're gonna breeze through, right? Like, it's gonna be incredibly easy. The floor for playing the MSQ could not be lower. Well, I guess it could be lower, but, like, it couldn't realistically be lower and also be, like, an interactive video game. Like, for the game that it is, the main scenario quest couldn't be easier, right? Like, it is so incredibly easy, and the floor for doing it is so low. And that's awesome, again, because anybody could play the game and enjoy the full story, right? So it's like, that's great. But when you get to the end of the game and you, like, start unlocking the optional hard content like Savage, right? That becomes a problem when you have somebody who does not know how to properly play the game, and then they think to themselves, oh, I have, like, 500 hours into this game. I have 1,000 hours into this game. I can go into Savage and I can kick ass. And then you go in, and then you just learn that you've been playing the entire game wrong for that 1,000 hours, and you have no idea what you're doing. You don't even have, like, the slight, you've been playing your job wrong, you've been playing the game wrong, and, like, the game doesn't ever explain these things to you. Like, there's a training thing that you can do at level, like, 15 to get, like, the brand new armor stuff, and that shit is fucking useless. It's, like, how to dodge an AoE or whatever, right? Like, it's the extreme basics, which is good for someone who's gonna go into Sastasha for the first time. You should definitely do that, and the brand new stuff's pretty good armor anyways. So you should do it, right? But the thing is that, like, it's not helpful. Like, it doesn't teach you anything that you actually, like... And admittedly, this is, like, the beginning game tutorial. The forest is doomed. I'm so stupid. I apologize for my words and my deeds. Can I please leave here immediately? I wasn't paying attention to the forest, bro. Hold on. Our second enemy was Miku, right? That's true, right? I'm pretty sure she was our second enemy. Because we fought somebody first, and then we fought Miku. I think we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna take the hit. It's a little sketchy, but I don't think we're gonna get owned by stamina, right? I don't think we're gonna... There's a chance we could get owned by stamina, but I don't think we're gonna get owned by stamina. I think we have a pretty good... I think we have a pretty good shot here. Now, I want to leave this area as quick as possible, as whack-ass Crystal Prison. Now, you know, oh my god. We would be at, like, 30 Doom right now. Like, unironically, we'd be at, like, 30 Doom right now. It's so bad, man. You really gotta use the police station, like, every single opportunity you can. It's so punishing. Like, the fact is, if we lose this game, it will be exclusively because the forest was doomed and we didn't use the police station on the forest. Like, literally exclusively because of that. Like, I remember back in the day where it is what it is, and you would just lose. Like, if you had 2 forest mysteries and the forest was doomed, that was just, like, a guaranteed loss. Like, you'd have to get so incredibly lucky for that to have any sort of good outcome. But just make your stats generally better. You want to rely... Like, Perception's a good stat. It's got a lot of things on it, I'm pretty sure. Or at least a lot of ones that I'm thinking about. But, like, here's the thing. I don't want them to sacrifice the, Oh, we're fucked. That's crazy. Like, that's fucking nuts, man. That's actually fucking crazy. Anyways, my complete and utter bewilderment aside, I didn't even internalize that at the start. I almost want to take this guy for the Doom reduction. I will. I will take Ryuichi for a potential fucking 2% Doom reduction, or like a, what is it, like 0 to 2% for like 3 funds? Oh no, it's 0 to 3% for 2 funds. Okay. Like, I legitimately took -3 stamina because of that. Like, that's insane. This is like probably one of the fucking crazy... Hermit, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Let me see Hermit. I need to see her. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't know. I don't know, brother. I don't know, sister. But, yeah, no, shit's crazy. But yeah, no, it's just kind of ridiculous how this game works. Because it's like, you really do get into a situation where you're explaining to where me, a crafting mentor, is explaining to a battle mentor, hey, this is how you do combat, right? Like, it's completely ridiculous that that's even a thing that can happen. Like, here's the thing. It's really, really easy to get mentorship. It just takes time on getting the commendations. Like, getting the player commendations is the only hard part about, whoops. Esto ble. I wanted the light source, brother. Getting, like, literally getting the reputation to become a mentor is literally the only hard part about being a mentor. It's incredibly easy. But the fact that Battle Mentor specifically doesn't require you to know anything about what a GCD is, global cooldown, an opener, a rotation, or anything like that, the fact that that's not required to be a battle mentor is insane. Because I literally had to explain to a battle mentor who had 90 in like every job in the game, combat job in the game, I had to explain to them that when they press an ability, some of the abilities go on a global cooldown, and they're called GCDs, and some of the abilities don't go onto a global cooldown, and those are called OGCDs. Right? Like, that shouldn't be a thing that can happen. You know, that like, literally, that shouldn't be a thing that can happen. A non-battle mentor should never be explaining how combat works in the game to a combat mentor. Like, that's insane. Like, a GCD is, like, one of the most fundamental, simple concepts in the game, and it never teaches you or tells you what a GCD is. So it's like, you can play the entire game without knowing anything about your job, without knowing anything about how the game plays or works, or slide casting, or uptime, or a gain on, depending on, like, how many enemies you need to make your, like, AoE worth it, to the point where sometimes you get a tank in a level 90 dungeon who's played the entire game, and they don't know how to use AoE skills to draw aggro to mobs, right? Like, it's nuts. And here's the thing. It's really good that if you have somebody who's bad at the game, it doesn't really hold anybody back, and you're still going to clear whatever multiplayer instance you're doing in, in any time you get randomly matched with a party in a multiplayer instance, even if your party is bad, or even if, like, one player is unbelievably terrible, you're still going to clear easily, right? That's how the content is designed. If you're getting randomly matched with people, the game expects you to be able... Oh, we're getting a light source here for free, bro. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Bad show on my part. But, yeah, no, like, anything that you do that's random, with other, that randomly assigns you other players, you're going to be able to clear it no matter what. Like, legitimately. I've had people who were bad at the game, and also, I want to point this out, there's nothing wrong with being bad at the game. The game can be really hard, and the game can be really overwhelming. So I don't care if somebody's bad at the game at all. But, like, I've had people who were very bad at the game say, oh my god, I'm so sorry, kick me, like, I'll leave and take the penalty, please kick me, and then, you know... and then, like, replace me with somebody else. And then they were, like, really apologetic and sorry, and everybody was like, no, don't worry. And we cleared easily, right? Because even if somebody's bad at the game, it doesn't matter, right? Like, even if somebody's bad at the game, it literally doesn't matter. You can be terrible at the game, and you'll still clear all the content easily, which is really good. Like, if you're gonna randomly match me with another player, then the fact that I'm guaranteed to clear no matter the skill level of that player is a good thing. And I actually had somebody quote retweet, or quote repost my tweet, my X, my post, my yeah, whatever. I had somebody quote repost the thing, and how do I put it? They were ranting about, like, tanks not using mitigation in normal content. It's like, that's not what my tweet about at all. That's a pancakes waffles ass interpretation right there. I'm talking about, like, the content in this game is so easy that if your tank doesn't mitigate during a dungeon, the tank is still going to be fine. Right? Like, there are so many redundancies and safeties in place to make sure that you can clear if one person in your party is, like, very terrible, and then, like, everybody else in your party is, like, mediocre or, like, casual, right? Like, a group of casual players who aren't very good at the game will be able to clear all normal content easily. Like, absolutely. Like, it's not even a question, right? Like, it's not even a question, it's not even a contest. Are we gonna die here? Potentially. What if we did a little bit of knowledge? No, what if... Yeah, knowledge. Oh, we got an injury that we can never cure. True. Actually, we're going to worrying ward, so that's not true entirely. But, like, I did get waffle and pancaked. Because somebody was like, ah, yeah, the stupid fucking tank's not pressing mitigation in level 90 dungeons. It's like, no, that's not what my tweet was about at all. It's like, if your tank doesn't press mitigation in a level 90 dungeon, it doesn't fucking matter, because they're not gonna die. Like, they've even been making it to where full pulls don't even hurt that much anymore. So, like, a casual healer can keep a bad tank alive who's not mitigating. And if the mobs are spread out, and they're attacking, like, multiple DPS or whatever, you're still going to clear because the healer will just use Medica 2 and everybody will be full health, right? Like, like, again, it's not hard. It's not hard. It's pretty easy, actually. There's nothing really... We can go to the dog store in Worrying Ward, can't we? I actually never thought about that before, but I think we have to do that. Because we have Flood, and I want Smonks for Flood. Yeah, there's a dog store right there. Shop for items. Neat. I don't know why I did that. That was actually, like, the stupidest thing that I could have done. There is a way to get around this. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that, man. That's so dumb. So this sells for nothing, correct? Yeah, that sells for nothing. So we're gonna have to sell the flashlight because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, God. There's nothing I can sell to buy these. But I don't really want to re-roll. Discount item doesn't work. Can't do anything with the prescription. Cigarette case, can't sell that. Gotta re-roll. This is why the dog store is bad. And now we just need to use those at the end of the mystery. Honestly, we might need to use these to fight the boss. Because I'm thinking about this, I'm looking at this, and it's like, oh yeah, we might just, like, actually lose the game, you know? Like, if we run away from the boss, we might just lose the game, so we're gonna have to use this at the end. Or whenever we're about to die. I would prefer to use it at the end, though, if that's okay. No, that's Doom. Cut artery? Uh-oh. Hold on. My inventory, it's broken. Irizumi could have actually been handy earlier, because we could have gotten the foreign cigarettes. We're never shopping for anything ever again. So just make our stats better, I think. You gotta do that. Access your storage. We have to do this, because if we don't, then the boss will be doing all damage. And if the boss does all damage, absolutely go for his weapon. Bro, semi-auto? If we can live to use the semi-auto... Oh, ghost in the corner of my vision. Like, this is just you win the game. Like, we have +2 damage right now. Like, it's over for the boss. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. This is one where you have to run because of this. Ghost moment. True and real ghost moment. That means we have to fight. Listen, we have to fight this boss. We have to fight this boss. Oh my god. Wait, you're losing blood. Seek help? What the fuck? Cut artery, -1 stamina each investigation. Can we afford to... Wait, can we afford the Doom cost for that? I don't think we can. I mean, we have to, because that's, like, really bad, but, like, I didn't even notice that earlier. I was just like, oh, -10 stamina? Who cares? Does this kill us? No, it does not. But we can't take the Doom. Oh my fucking god. Okay. It's time to smunk. This is so bad, by the way. Or is it? I mean, it's actually pretty nice now that you put it like that. Does that actually kill though? 24 plus. Oh yeah. Absolutely. So, I see the we lose the game button. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. If the forest wasn't doomed, we would have won the game easily. Like, absolutely. We would be like 86% Doom right now. I'm not even joking. Like, that might sound insane, but it's also completely true. And there was a chance to actually win this one as well. If we didn't get time skip, we would be at, we would go up to like 92, 93% Doom? 92% Doom. And then we would have been, we would have remembered both of our seconds, because it was, Rioter and whatever that one mystery was. I would have known it when I saw it. Absolutely. Yeah. Just killing time in the hotel until the village floods, and then walking into the hell right here. And then you just fucking kill him, right? Like, you just fucking kill him. True and real. Honestly, Yogathag did fucking nothing this whole playthrough, because, like, what was he supposed to do? We had one run-in in the town, and then that was it. Yeah, honestly, if we were at 92% right now, like, that's winnable. Which is kind of funny. Even with Heart of Darkness, since we remembered both of our things, like, that's... That honestly is surprisingly winnable. Like, if it was Rioter and that one mystery that I definitely would remember properly, because I always remember the mystery when I see it. I just think about it for 5 seconds. It would have been a W, actually. I mean, we can try, Ryuchi, but, like, you know... He didn't do anything. I didn't use him! I just made him leave. Oh, whatever, bro. It was, we did Fear Festival second. Yeah, we would've won. Sometimes you just get the I lose button, and that was that. Like, honestly, the 2 I lose buttons we got was Forest Doomed, I never sent the police station there, and we, what was it? I forgot what it was. Time skip. Yeah, it was time skip. If we set the forest to have the police station, or we set the police station on forest, we would have won that easily. Absolutely. Because we had, technically 3 forest mysteries, but we only ever went to 2. We only ever interacted with 2 of them, because you can skip the forest in, Flood. But, anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.